Alright, hello and welcome back to the Steins visual novel. We just dealt with Ruka, which is Luca in the visual novel, and Mr. Braun, and now this girl who's at the CRT shop, Mr. Braun's shop. So let us see what happens. Says Mr. Braun. Suddenly, time stops. And why did it downsize? Suddenly, time stops, and we got a new tip. The world. The power to stop time. One of the supernatural abilities called Steins that appear in the popular manga Juju's Bizarre Adventures. Those with the ability to use stands are called stand users. Alright, so that's another reference to JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, an anime. Boatloads of references, that's pretty neat. Suddenly time stops. It feels like someone activated the world. I don't know anything about that other series, so. Alright, this girl says, The girl is still standing there with her arm in the air. Her smile gradually fades into confusion. Yeah, she said, "What's up?" Something like that. Oha. Something like that. What kind of reaction was she hoping for? Seriously. Anyway, is she the person Mr. Braun was expecting? Maybe she's someone he knows personally. Another daughter? Or dare I say, his girlfriend? She finally drops her pose and clears her throat. I am actually really enjoying this visual novel. Really enjoying it. Which is a good thing. Alright, so Amane says, I called earlier, I'm Amane. And just like that, time starts moving again. Alright, Mr. Braun says, oh, so you're the kid for the job interview. I'm Tenouchi, the manager. A job interview? This young woman, says Okabe. He's making a case. Oh, he's gonna get beaten. You want to work at the dull, dirty, depressing, debt-ridden Braun Tube workshop with this filthy old manager? Alright, Mr. Braun, you want an extra 1,000 yen added to your rent? Alright, Rintaro. Okabe says, my words are but the truth, though I suppose it's not my place to get involved. Anyway, I had no idea the Braun Tube workshop was hiring. He continues, you always look so free. I didn't know you needed the help. Actually, I'm the one who begged for the job. Amane says. The last name is Susaha. We don't know that yet, though. Hope that isn't a spoiler. The girl looks a little embarrassed. Alright, Amane says, the boss refused at first, but I wouldn't take no for an answer. That's honestly surprising. Kids with drive are rare these days. Take a seat right there, young lady, Mr. Braun says. Amane says, "Oh, thank you." Looks like they're going to have a formal interview. I was going to leave, but since Mr. Braun hasn't kicked me out, I'll stick around for a bit longer. Around a bit longer. The girl's expression is stiff. I guess she's nervous. Just because of a part-time job interview? In contrast to how she said she wouldn't take no for an answer, she doesn't seem so enthusiastic. Alright, Mr. Braun says, right? What was your name again? Alright, Amane says, Amane Suzuha des. Mr. Braun asks age. Amane says 18. Same as me. Mr. Braun asks student. Amane says no. I love how expressive the Japanese language is. I love how much emotion and expression they put into it. That's one of the things I really, really love about anime. Just absolute expression and emotion packed into every single word. She shakes her head. Mr. Braun asks, why do you want to work here? Suzuha says, because I love CRTs. Mr. Braun, hired! You start tomorrow. Okabe. Wait, what? Is this some sort of joke? Are we on camera? Suzuha says, thanks, boss. Finally, Amane Suzuha seems to relax. Then she looks at me. Suzuha asks, who are you? This is so funny. Very amusing. You dare ask my name? Banish the thought from your head, girl. To learn it would place your life in jeopardy. He's so silly. This is actually really enjoyable. I am quite surprised. Like in the visual novel. Countless women, countless women have learned my name only to find themselves targets of the organization. Sarah in America, Claudia in Italy, Simone in France. I won't put anyone else in danger. Alright, Mr. Braun says, oi. Hey, stop pulling things out of your donkey. He just doesn't understand my pain. Alright, Mr. Braun says this idiot rents the second floor. Name's Okabe Rintaro. Okabe says my name is not Okabe, it's Hoin. Interrupted by Mr. Braun. Quit it or I raise your rent. Uh-oh. I'm Okabe Rintaro. The girl stands up, places her hand on my shoulder, and looks at me with a serious expression. She says, I don't know anything about this organization that's after you. Suzuha says. But if you're ever in trouble, Okabe Rintaro, let me know. I can help with stuff like that.
Huh?
Okabe says, huh? Mr. Braun's even like, huh? Stuff like what? Okay. Suzuha says, if necessary, I can hurt them so bad they'll never bother you again. She's a tough cookie. Okabe, Mr. Braun, I don't think you should hire her. Alright, Mr. Braun says, yeah, she might be a wild one. I'll fire her if she causes any trouble. Anyway, ignore that organization nonsense. It's all in Okabe's head. Suzuha asks, it is? Okabe says, you just keep thinking that. But someday, the world will kneel before me. And then, Amane Suzuha stares straight at me again. Maybe she has a habit of looking people in the eye. Alright, Suzuha says, so that's the current trend. Thanks for the tip. Trend? I don't think so.
That's it.
Alright, scene change. So, receiving mail. Alright, Okabe says, so hot. Must be warm over there. But we're done with the Suzuha scene. I was at university all morning. As I returned to Akiba, the heat is now becoming unbearable. Imagine poor Daru. I grab an iced coffee at the bakery inside Yodobashi to quench my thirst. While I'm at it, I guess I'll check @channel on my phone. I mostly frequent the occult board, the future technology board, and sometimes the physics board. Wow, that's pretty creepy. That first one, wow. Yikes. I search for threads on the mass disappearance phenomenon or Makise Kurisu's stabbing, but turn up nothing. So were those hallucinations after me? After all? Hallucinations after me. After all. When I peek at the occult board, I find posts in multiple threads from someone claiming to be John Teeter. Although I kind of say John Titer. The pronunciations are so la-di-da. I just go with whatever I want to call it. John Titer. John Teeter, John Titer. Wait, John Teeter is back? John Titer. Oh, here we go with the John Tater stuff, but hold up, let me check the phone. One from Lukaku. Okay. But maybe we should respond to Mayuri's message. Oh, we can't now. Oh. I didn't know there was an attachment. That's neat. So now we can't. Well, that's interesting. Alright. Well, let's call it good. John Titor appeared on an American BBS 10 years ago, claiming to be a time traveler. He claimed to have traveled from the year 2036 in order to obtain an old computer, the IBM 5100. His claims started quite a firestorm among the BBS denizens. And this sort of thing is so fascinating, but unfortunately, we picked a horrible spot to have to cut it. So, anyhow, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more of the Steins Gate visual novel. We'll read up more about the IBN and John Titor when we return. So, I will see you up ahead. Take care, cool.